All right, guys, quick look at the SPY before I go into the watch list. People talk about what direction is the market going. You don't want to fight the market. And if you go back now, what is about 3 weeks worth of trading, you've got down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. You get the point, but it's in a range. So who knows what to expect tomorrow? As long as we're still hanging out in this range, I'm going to just keep looking for individual stocks to set up and trade. So BSPM caught my attention today because had this big volume spike here and took it up to resistance. I don't love the daily chart here, but it did have nice volume. I think it's worth watching. You kind of flagged all day after that spike, so maybe up over 430. That might be worth a shot. Again, I'm not in love with that chart, but let's keep it on watch. It's had some big spikes lately. Let's see, what else do we have? TAT, now this feels like I'm chasing, but if you look to the left of where it closed, there's not a lot in the way. There's not a lot of consolidation to the left. It's kind of almost at blue skies. So at the same time, it made a big move today. So, will it make another one? It's worth watching, but probably needs to come in a day or two. SPU certainly looks toppy, right? Sellers are coming in real hard up here. And I'd like to see this pull in for a day or two, but definitely next week, this is going to be on watch every day. I am going to be watching it tomorrow because anything can happen. You might get a gap down, narrow range, and then a rip to the upside. So I'm going to keep that one on watch. But, it feels like probably Monday or Tuesday would be a better day to be watching it. CATB got a really, really nice pop today. What a great call by Gib250. And also Joe KU. A couple guys in the chat room were on this when it looked like this. Two different guys said, hey, this looks good over the half, over 550. And look what happens. Man, it just went nuts. So great alerts in the room. The teamwork in there is unbelievable. And that was the monster mover of the day. And now it goes back on watch tomorrow because it gave back a lot of its gains, but still 16 million shares. I mean, look back at the chart. You don't see anything, compared to this volume stick, you don't see anything sticking up at all. So that's a huge volume day. It's going to catch some attention. And we might get a red to green. Oh, sorry about that. We might get a red to green or something like that tomorrow. So it's worth watching. That is CATB. RGSE had this crazy move from 242 to 8. Now we've got a couple red days. I'm super interested in this one tomorrow. I wanted this one to come down and retrace part of this great move. It's a tiny float. Absolutely one of my favorite setups for tomorrow. Hopefully it gives us a proper intraday setup and we can catch a nice trade in it. ZAIS. This one's extremely obscure and I probably won't trade it. Okay, I mean, look, 53,000 shares today. It was interesting. If you take these two candles out of it the last 2 days, then it's interesting. You got some big spikes, right? And then you've got this spike to here, consolidation, another spike to here, up over, 260. It looks really good. And then you've got 2 quiet days. But, I mean, it's just got no volume. And that kind of goes against what I teach. I really only want to focus stuff that has had recent high relative volume in the past 4 or 5 days. So this does not meet those parameters. The only reason it even caught my attention is because of this move using 15-minute candles here 3 sessions ago, 216 to 254 in 15 minutes. Having said that, this is the least interesting one on my list, I think. EXAS, just looking for an oversold bounce. All right, this has been down 6 days in a row, and today's candle on increasing volume, also increasing size. That green line doesn't mean anything. That's there for my 5-minute charts. But you also have back here, this low was 1761. Today it hit 1760, so we'll see if it can find some support in that area. It's come a long way. Whoops. When something's traveled a long way to take out a recent low, or conversely, if it traveled a long way up to take out a recent high, to me, the better bet is against the move it's made, right? So the better bet here, instead of shorting below this low now, would be looking for a bounce, and conversely, the same thing with a long. TEVA. Another kind of oversold one. You don't really have support here, but you've got 1, 2, 3. This is the 4th day down in a row. The candle size is bigger in range than the 3 preceding it. Bigger volume. So that's, looking like capitulation. Maybe not today. Maybe today wasn't capitulation, but it's worth watching. There it is on the weekly. So it did have resistance going back several years at this, what is this, the $46 area back here. And then again here, and now it's fallen pretty quickly to get there. So you can get support at previous resistance. So the $46 area is kind of interesting now that I go back and look at the weekly chart. and the fact that it's oversold and increasing in size, increasing in volume. So let's keep our eyes on TEVA for a possible bounce tomorrow. Oh, whoops, I typed that wrong. OPTT gapped up yesterday after a big move the day before that, and then sold off a little bit after popping, and then you've got another red day. So you've got here it is using 15. So you had this really nice pop here, and it closed strong, and then it ripped at the open the next day before giving it all back, and then now you've kind of at the gap fill. So this one didn't take out its early highs today. I do kind of like the pop here and a recent high fly. Well, recent's not right, but I mean, in July this thing was insane, and then you get the gap up, and now 2 red days. This one, after that gap fill, this one might just turn back up tomorrow. So it goes on watch. VBLT, a nice breakout of this consolidation a couple days ago. It had a nice 2-day run. Now you're 2 days lower on decreasing volume. Sometimes you get a retest of the breakout area, and then it's back up. So that one goes on watch. And then lastly, I have CONN, which had a really, really nice run from earnings day here from, I don't know, a little under $7 to over 12. And now you're down, 6 days in a row? Pretty close to, you kind of had resistance here at 10 back here, and again here. And now you're getting close to 10 and the 20-day. So it's a good area to look for an intraday turn back up tomorrow. So that's it. That's my list. We'll also add some gap plays in the morning. Enjoy the rest of your evening, guys. We'll talk to you tomorrow.